Listen, welcome in, you guys. This is why people are offended by you. Let's get into it. Grab your drink. Cheers. And let's get into it. People have gotten canceled because of you. I don't think that you realize what you've done, but people are actually some communication that people have received, some type of shadow aspect has been brought into the light. You've gotten somebody canceled. You've gotten people canceled. Welcome. Hey girl. Hey gal. Hey Jay. Haven't heard from you. Hey Jay. Listen, you are getting people canceled. I don't know what you're communicating, if you're doing this on purpose or if this is welcome in, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know if you're doing this on purpose, but you have just completed a major cycle with some clout chasers. You're making it very hard for these people to win. I don't know if you've communicated this directly, but you guys are the dilettante. You're making people very aware of superficial pursuits. You made these people look greedy, selfish, and like con artists. People actually don't like them anymore. After they've gotten a third eye activation around these people, I'm hearing somebody here who is in the military, okay? Someone here whose name starts with the letter S. People actually don't like these people. These people got canceled because of you. When they realized that these people were actually not creative, that they were stealing that some of these people have been stealing creativity. They thought that these people were actually creative people. And when they realized that this was theft, when they realized that this was an alienation, an isolation, when they realized that this was that these people actually don't care about community, some of these people, they're around masquerading. Oh, we love sisterhood. Oh, we are so community service oriented. But these were all facades. You got these people canceled because people are seeing that they're actually corrupt or con artists. This is a major change. People are witnessing you in a community. I don't know if you've left a community or this is a formal community of canceled friends. I'm hearing all these friendships that were canceled. I'm hearing everybody got canceled. People who you thought were family, people who you thought were friends. These people, you've reached a major end of a cycle with these people. We're done. You can't be friends with somebody who wants to copy your life. You can't be friends with someone who's lied to you in the past. You can't return to someone who tried to steal your partner. I know you may have had a lot of deep compassion for these people. Shadow and light. You can see both sides. You have a deep empathy, compassion for these people. But you cannot return to these relationships. I'm getting canceled friends. When someone shows you who they are, believe them, okay? I do read zodiacs, but only on Winter Circle. Good morning, wherever you are. It is evening where I am. We're actually about to get ready for Satna. So we're just doing a quick little message, and we will see you over on Exo Felicia and the Trees for a Satna class, okay? Because I definitely need that. You all are in a situation where something unexpected has happened in a group. There's a network, a friendship, something unexpected happened. And these people were not, they were in disbelief when they found out that these people were corrupt, that they found out that these people were con artists, that these people actually didn't value community, when they found out that these people were superficial in their pursuits, when they found out that these people, hi Tarot King, what did, I had it the whole, beheaded the whole group. People who have been ganging up on you, the truth came out about them. Yeah, please. You shut the whole motherfucking situation down because they thought that this bullying was going to prevail. They never expected the truth to come out. This was super unexpected. I'm hearing the tables really turned. People who were superficial, who were acting out of a shadow, acting like they cared about community, when they realized that they were stealing creativity from you, that they were alienating you, when they were doing something corrupt, they got canceled. This is a major change. The reason let's get down to the nitty-gritty. This is prejudice. Even if these people are within the same cultural group as you, these people could not, it's like these people could not accept you for falling outside of the dimensions that they have expected. These people had been totally offended by your values, totally offended by your approach to your life. They didn't actually know that you were this person who had actually been through so much adversity. Some of them, they saw you as very wise at a young age. Some of these people had an issue with your authority. People who've had a challenge around accepting authority. This is the nitty-gritty. These have been prejudiced people. These have been people who cannot take direction and authority well. And these are also people who have been superficial clout chasers. You coming into the spot disillusioned them quite naturally. Showing everyone your deep values and that you're someone who is delighting in your work, in your artwork, and not being superficial in this pursuit. It made these people look very superficial. It was clear. You don't have to say a thing. This is a mess, y'all. The truth about them being greedy came to the light. The truth about them being wasteful came to the light. Their environmental injustices, their harm to you as well, how they have just been profiting off of the people and the environment. These people have been con artists. This Cancer, someone's name that starts with the letter A or J or S, these people have been just profiting. They actually have not been offering any real assistance. If people buy into this con artist after finding out the truth, it's because they're also on the jelly team, okay? Hi, Mariah. It sounds crazy, but it's true, Imam. Hi, Chloe. Do you believe in God? I do believe in God. What'd you say, Tarot King? My face is melting. I'm a little hot up in here because I just was recording another video for my main channel. But I also like the glowy, dewy look. These days, I used to be really matte, and now I'm like, I kind of like to be glowing. Okay? And I'm like, hopefully I don't have on too much makeup, but that's how that Studio Fix be doing sometime. You hex the whole group. Oh my gosh. Imam, this is how I talk. Wow, you're looking so very beautiful. Thank you so much, Dave. Hi, Gajan. Hello, hello, hello. I do read zodiacs, but only on Winter Circle. Hi, Miss Kitty. Hello, friends. Yes, I'm not a victim, but they fully did me dirty. These people are dirty. That dirty ass hoe tried to rob you, tried to alienate you from a group that you belong to, tried to stop something from coming to the light, tried to stop you from becoming successful. Some of you guys had to draw on through the 8th house, coming out twice today. You guys had to draw on your personal power. I'm hearing you had to have a lot of willpower not to leave yourself as a victim in this situation. The truth came out. You could have been left a victim because some of this involved the military. Some of you guys, this is a corrupt government. And I know I hate to start getting to this point because this is where something intangible, we have to make something intangible tangible, because some of you guys quite literally have been dealing with subversive activities. Through the 12th house, there's a corrupt government involved. There's people abusing their authorities, even if this is just a small social media brand. Pink Pose Studio, Fit to Flaunt. Some of these people are extremely corrupt. These are thieves on the loose. They steal from smaller people. They steal from smaller artists, smaller brands, like Fashion Nova stealing from Jay Nice. Yeah, I heard about that. Small black owned businesswoman who is a fashion designer. They steal. Oh, what did I do, y'all? Sorry. Okay, there we go. Can y'all hear me still? Sorry, I keep having issues. I need to get a new tripod. But yeah, these large commercial businesses, fast fashion, these people are receiving lawsuits because of this corruption. This is like environmental corporate law. People who have been preying on the weak and less fortunate, and anybody coming around Felicia Latrice Tarot or Exo Felicia Latrice trying to steal from this brand and organization, you will most definitely see me in the court of law. And I don't think that you want to see this lawyer in the court of law. Anybody, a thief on the loose, trying to abuse the people and profit, you are corruption. Corrupt authorities, corrupt businesses, laundering money, concealing the origins of money, insurance fraud. Fraud. Even if this is just a con artist tarot reader. Some of these people on the internet, ooh, I'm a psychic. Get your ass out of here and stop trying to con people. This shit is real life. People are getting left as a victim. There's real subversive activities going on. This is real crime. Some of this is real crime. You could have been left dead, kidnapped, as the waste, because these people try to keep something hidden. But your personal power and your power of transformation, I'm hearing you went through a major ending and was reborn again. Is the collective okay? A situation where you needed to sink or swim. Is everybody okay? Because if you're a Felicia Latrice Tarot, you most definitely been gone through it. Hello, Jay. My lawyer, my lawyer, my lawyer going hard like P. Diddy's. Yo. Please relax. I'm gonna stop you talking about, oh, a real ass beauty. Can you no? Please, sir. Y'all men, please calm down. Anyway, y'all, a quick message today. But you have reached the end of the cycle with these people. This is done. Tell your lawyer to get in contact with Felicia Latrice Tarot, because just wait on this. All of you people who have been dealing with injustices where things have not been tangible for you before, this is becoming tangible. Some of you guys found a supportive community. You found some people to support you through this, because this otherwise, I'm hearing they tried to bury you. A victim of corruption. Because they hated you for being beautiful, hated you for having a big vision, hating you for being smart. People are awakening to the truth. They got canceled. We don't care who your favorite is. It's not going to matter when they go to jail. Something where you guys are solving a mystery around a crime or some kind of destructive situation that has been going on that has been hurting you. A lot of things have been totally unfair to you. Totally unfair. Persevere. You are the one that holds the respect in this situation. Don't worry about whatever clout they think that they're chasing up. They're not respected. They will never be trusted again. This is so sad what they tried to do to y'all. Paige, somebody involved in the military. These people may be falsifying information, falsifying letters, falsifying documents. Taxes, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing falsifying tax information, taxes, tax fraud, insurance fraud. Okay, look at the taxes, look at the insurances, look at the I was getting this a lot over on members only, okay, but I'm getting particularly if someone is going through a nasty divorce, look for a pattern of behavior around the profit margins, okay? Look for a pattern of behavior around margins, insurances, and taxes. There is a story, a pattern that you can look for that will piece together a fraud, that will piece together and give them the biggest fucking L that you guys have ever seen. This is corruption. Welcome to Felicia Latrice Tarot. They got canceled. Hi, Royal Greatness. Thank you so much. I'm trying to persevere, friend. Thank you so much, Royal Greatness. I am nervous. I'm kind of nervous. Like, there's a lot going on. There's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot going on. There's big lawsuits. There's public conflicts. There's so much going on that is finally getting resolved. So we're pretty much, I'm so nervous. This is just like, it's a good nervous. It's an anticipation and excitement. Okay, there's a lot. I still have more swimming to do. There's still more persevering I need to do. That's why I need y'all support. Okay, keep buying, shopping over at Cosmic Intelligence. Keep supporting us so that we can keep drawing this information out of the ether. Because the more I can work, the more I can channel the energy, the quicker I can resolve this and put these people in the coffin where they belong. We have a lot of victims at Felicia Latrice Tarot, which is why it is so important. My mission at Divas Can Manifest is so important because if it wasn't for my art, I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have survived. Okay? So there's lots of people at risk out here, and I wasn't realizing it until, people started, leaving their feedback on the videos, and I'm starting to I'm getting overwhelmed by how much negative experiences people are having, and that I'm not the only person that was left a victim. So, even if it's not so much as this corporate lawsuit, if it's not so much as sophisticated adult bullies, there's been so many injustices, small injustices that have been unseen, that have been hidden, that have been stopping people from reaching their closure. And as a collective, as a community, we're getting the communication that we need to resolve these psychic disturbances, these psychological gaps, and get our closure and move on with our lives. Okay? This is what has been super important to me, because what has been going on is that we are bringing, as a community, we are bringing light to the unexpected. We are having a collective third eye chakra awakening. We are accessing universal divine intelligence by bringing all of our souls together. This is so special to me. And I'm just sometimes I am frustrated. Sometimes I am happy. It's bittersweet, but it is the awakening and the increased awareness that I think we all needed, so that we can move on with our lives, so that we are not left a victim. Okay, so that we can have our closure and have peace. Okay? Even if it's just a romantic partner that ghosted. You barely knew him. You only talked to him for 4 weeks, and they ghosted or they left without explanation. Some of you guys are starting to really understand why these relationships, friendships, and situations didn't work out. And it's truly because people did not want to see you succeed in your life. That has been very unfortunate for the community. Have left the community in sorrows. Grief-stricken because of a lack of closure. Closure is a psychological need to explain an ending. Okay? We are finally getting our closure, and it's because we challenged our perception and got an increased awareness around what has been going on around us. Some of this has been corruption, crime, or simply evil eye, deficient partners, family violence, hidden and unseen forces in our lives. Okay? So I hope you guys are doing well, okay? Especially during this Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Yes, okay. How did you get through it? Speak more on the positive aspects of how you're elevating. Capricorn can seem tired, but we bounce back. True. We always tired because we working so damn hard. Hi, Mother Green. They are dirty, and we ride clean. I caught them riding dirty, y'all. I did. I did. So, more on how I got through it. I definitely wish to speak on this a lot more. And I definitely speak a lot about my experiences and have a lot more verbal expression over on my lifestyle channel, XO Felicia Latrice, which is more. I post a lot of like related videos over on the community tab. But some of the more positive aspects of my story was there was a point where I started to pay attention to the signs around me. It was a point where was, I remember particularly, I was running around 3 cities, New Jersey, New York, and Washington, D.C. I was on the Greyhound going, and what is the other bus line? It's a green bus line. I think it's called the Peter Pan Express or something like that. It's only on the Northeast, right? But I was going around those 3 cities, and I was like running through those 3 cities, and I was struggling, okay, with what I was perceiving as real versus what I was perceiving as not real, okay? I had no idea that I was getting attacked by a corrupt government. I had no idea that I was getting harassed. I mean, I felt scared, but I didn't know what was going on. At this point, I wasn't asking for any help from my mother at that time. I think I was getting a little bit of support, but I had already, had some destructive behaviors around, my mother, and lashing out, and I was having a lot of emotional outbursts because of I knew that there was a safety threat. And it was a point where I was sitting in Washington D.C. I was sitting in one of their transit centers in Washington D.C. And I was like, what if? Please, you guys, just trigger warning. I said, sometimes I wish something told me. I was like, I want to just jump in front of that train when it comes. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm scared as hell, and this feels unbearable. And I said, I don't know what to do. So I just started riding around. I was in DC. I started riding the bus.